Hello zusammen, welcome back to another video. It's been a hot minute since we sat down here with our glorious flag and talked, one-to-one. The past few videos have been vlogs of me around Berlin and me in Toronto as well. So if you did miss out on the vlogs and want to see what I get up to more on a day-to-day basis, I will leave them linked down below because those have been super fun. But I thought we were due for a good sit-down video. This hair is a little wild. I don't know what's happening, but we gonna work with it. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Diana and I am a Canadian expat who has been living and working in Germany for almost 5 years now, more specifically in Berlin. And today I'm gonna be talking about something that I've been meaning to talk about for a while, and it is things that I just don't understand about Germany. Things that literally blow my mind every single day, and I'm like, why is this happening? Why don't the Germans get on board with these things? And I feel like I need to share this with you guys, especially if you are planning to move here, or maybe you just got here and you're like, what the hell? Like, what is happening? So yeah, wanted to put that out there for you guys. So before we do jump into the video, I want to give a huge shout out to today's brand partner, which is italki. We have worked together in the past and I absolutely love working with them and recommending them to you because they are an amazing online language learning platform. They are top rated and they offer one-on-one lessons with native speakers and skilled teachers on their platform. So if you are trying to learn a new language, maybe you've been stuck learning a new language and haven't made much progress, or you're moving to Germany and you're like, I have to learn German, I highly recommend italki. What I really love about italki and I find really unique about their platform is that they offer classes that are one-on-one. So personally for me, I know that when it comes to learning a new language, I have to push myself to speak it, and I love to practice with a native teacher who can correct my pronunciation or my grammar mistakes, and italki can definitely help you out with that so that you can sound as native as possible when speaking a new language. They have a bunch of qualified teachers that offer really competitive prices, so they're able to set their own prices for classes, and some of them start as low as €1. And actually, fun fact, 19 hours of doing italki lessons equals to 1 college semester. So you can make a huge amount of progress when it comes to learning a new language in a really short amount of time. And they are offering a huge Black Friday deal. They are offering 50% off on their platform. And this is gonna be running from November 1st to November 30th. So if you do wanna take language learning seriously, I highly recommend taking advantage of this huge promo. It doesn't happen very often, so definitely make sure to check it out. I'm gonna leave my link below so that you can sign up for the online classes and also take advantage of the promo. And actually a lot of teachers, they offer packages of 5, typically with 25% off the package. So you can get up to 75% off if you use the Black Friday promo, which is major. Highly recommend taking advantage of it, you guys. Again, links will be down below, and I cannot, endorse them enough. I absolutely love them as a platform, and thank you so much, italki, for working with me on this video and supporting the channel. It really means a lot. So yeah, you guys, check them out. Links will be in the bio. And let's go ahead and jump back into the video. All right, guys, we're gonna get into it. And I know I have a lot of German viewers, so don't get offended. No country is perfect. No city is perfect. So these are just observations that my little eyes have made over the last few years, and some new realizations that I have discovered recently. So let's not get too offended, worked up, but yeah, these things I just cannot wrap my head around no matter how long I've been living here for. So first thing I have to talk about is the freaking internet speed. You guys, this has been the bane of my existence since I got back from Canada. When we got back to Berlin, to our flat, we actually had no internet. So we called our internet provider, which I will not name right now. starts with a V. But we called them and they're like, oh yeah, there must be some issue on your street or your building, and so your internet was cut off. We can have somebody come in next week to fix it for you. Now, that sounded terrible, to wait a whole week for internet to be fixed and for someone to even come and check it out. But yeah, we were just like, crap, okay, fine, we're gonna have to do that. But then the guy on the phone was like, but we have good news for you guys. We have amazing news. So before we had DSL internet, and the guy was like, now we have cable internet available in your area, which apparently wasn't available before. And he was like, this one is way faster than the one you had. You should definitely take advantage of it. We'll give you a good starter package. And he's like, we can have somebody come out this week to fix it. So we're like, okay, like it's faster, somebody can fix it sooner, we get a good package, sign me up. Like, we need faster internet. Josh and I both do YouTube, so we need faster uploads and all of that good stuff. So yeah, we're like, let's do it. We get the internet installed a few days later, which that's a whole side story on its own. Such a mission to get somebody to come and sort out the internet. It's just a very, very long process. But ever since we got this upgrade, it has been so shit, you guys. The internet keeps disconnecting at random times. The connection doesn't reach the kitchen anymore. Whenever I call my mom, she's like, you sound like you're so far away. I can't hear anything. It's just been a total nightmare, and I cannot understand why Germany has such shitty internet. It's sort of notorious for having slow internet, I think, across the whole country. And I've talked to a few people about this actually recently at a party I was at a few days ago, and we were talking about the internet. And this was a German guy who was like, yeah, our internet is just shit here. And it is so surprising to me because Germany is known for being so technologically advanced in many ways, but they just fail on internet so much, and even phone connections can be so shitty. So yeah, it's super, super frustrating, and it's not like the internet is super cheap either. But yeah, this upgrade that we got is definitely a downgrade. But we had no other option because we needed internet as soon as possible. But yeah, I feel totally like ripped off right now because I was sold on fast internet. And yeah, very, very disappointed. So if anyone knows why Germany has super shitty internet, let us know in the comments, and how do you deal with it? Because coming from Canada, Toronto, where my parents' internet was super fast, and coming back to Germany, I can definitely notice the difference. And don't believe when the phone internet companies say we have an upgrade for you in speed if you are living here. It is very, very rare. The second thing I want to talk about is something quite new that I noticed. And if you watched my last vlog, I talked about how Josh and I have signed up for a car share program, so we're able to drive around the city, which has been amazing because now we get, access to the whole city a lot quicker. So that's been super fun. But ever since I started driving here, I've noticed something very, very strange about the traffic lights, you guys. And any Germans out there, anyone who lives here, let me know if you think this is weird too. But the positioning of the traffic lights is totally messed up. Completely messed up. When you are driving, the lights are positioned so low, and they're not even in the direct view of you, like not right in front of you, but they are on the passenger side. So they're very low on the passenger side of the street, and it is nearly impossible to be able to see the traffic light. You constantly have to duck down to see the traffic light, see if it's changed. And a lot of the times the rear view mirror just completely blocks the view. And I've driven different types of cars, smart cars, minis, Mercedes, any type of car, and it really doesn't matter. Constantly, the rear view mirror is blocking the view, and you have to duck all of the time. The positioning is super weird. I don't understand why it's on the passenger side of the street. Why is it not on the driver's side or directly in front of the driver so they can see the light change right away? This would only make sense to me if we were in England and we drove on the opposite side of the street, but we don't. So I just don't understand why the traffic lights are so messed up in positioning. Now, I don't know if this applies to the whole of Germany, to be honest. I did drive in Munich 5 years ago. So this was a long time ago and my memory is a little fuzzy, and I guess I wasn't too traumatized about the traffic lights there. This is how you should normally be driving, and this is how you have to drive or look at the light. Messed up totally. I don't know why they do this. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about that I just don't understand at all is the doctors here. Germany is known for having great healthcare, affordable healthcare. We know the story. You know, it's constantly a pro of living in Germany. What I don't understand is the doctor's offices and their lack of ability, more specifically over the weekends. It is so rare, so rare to find a doctor who is opened, like a family doctor or a walk-in that is open on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. I get it, Sundays is a day of rest, so why don't doctors deserve a rest day too? This is, you know, a very common argument that Germans give, which in my mind doesn't make too much sense, because what if the only time you can go to the doctor's office is on the weekend? Or what if you have some sort of common flu that you don't need to go to the hospital for, you just need a prescription from your doctor? Something minor that wouldn't drive you to the emergency room, but something that still requires attention over the weekend. This has happened multiple times where it's almost impossible to find a doctor that works over the weekends. And not to mention, doctors' offices also have extremely weird times, like they're only open for 3 hours on Friday, and it's just super strange, you guys. I cannot wrap my head around that, because back home in Canada, you can always find doctor's offices that are opened over the weekend, at least a walk-in clinic, and you don't necessarily always have to resort to going to the hospital or emergency room. Also, the times that I have had to go to the hospital here, which I believe have been twice so far, knock on wood, that won't happen again. But I do remember going into a hospital on a Friday afternoon after work. I was feeling terribly, and I'm like, I have to go to the emergency room. I get to the emergency room and they're like, sorry, we have no doctors on staff right now. Like, if you want to see a doctor, you have to wait until Monday. So what we can do is we can keep you at the hospital just to make sure that you're okay. But if you actually want to see a doctor and get diagnosed, you have to wait until Monday. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I don't get it. Like, why does this happen? It's ridiculous. So yeah, Germany has good healthcare in theory, but sometimes in practice, it really doesn't pan out. And there's a lot of things that I find very confusing about the German healthcare system because of that, and the attention that patients get. Very strange. But yeah, you guys, those are the major things that I wanted to talk about today. Let me know if there's certain things you don't understand about Germany either. Let us know in the comments, or if you have any explanations for any of the things that I talked about or a different point of view, let me know. I always love hearing from you guys and hearing your perspectives. But that's going to be it for today. If you guys are new to the channel, please join the family, hit subscribe. I post new videos every single week, and I would love to see you guys here next week. But I hope that you're having an awesome day. Enjoy the fall weather wherever you're at, if you do have fall, and I will talk to you guys all in my next one. Tschüss!